So today I'm here with Twan van Gendt. Twan van Gendt is a BMX rider, double Olympian, competed at the London Olympics, 5th place, and Rio
Crashed.
missed the final by literally that much. Anyway, today we talk about the fundamental movements. One of the patterns is the bending pattern, and we're going to start with an RDL, which is a typical bending pattern. So the bending pattern basically is where you hinge from the hip. Let's have a look at the Romanian Deadlift from Twan. So you can lift the bar as a regular deadlift. Okay, so the RDL, you'll see he'll push the hip back. Just go for it. Just 2 to 3 reps. Yeah? So, enough. You don't have to go that deep. Okay, and keep going. Yeah? So you can really see the hip shift backwards. Okay. Yep, thanks. So the next one is a stiff-legged deadlift. People sometimes use stiff-legged deadlift and RDL as the same. It's actually not. The stiff-legged deadlift is where the bar goes a little bit away from the body, and in the RDL, the bar stays closer to the body. So let's have a look. So same here, lift it up as a regular deadlift. And then, so you can see the bar moves a little bit away from the body. Yeah. One more. Okay. Yep. So the next one is good morning. It's very similar to an RDL and a stiff-legged deadlift. Let's have a look. So put it on the back. Yeah, so in the good morning, same thing. Shifting the hip backwards, back stays straight. Yeah, you can see here the back stays nice and straight. And one more. Yep. So the next one is a regular deadlift. A regular deadlift is very similar to an RDL, but has a little bit more of leg engagement. Let's have a look. So, again, bending down, lift the chest, and bring it up. Yeah. Okay, bring it down. Try to bring the chest up a little bit more and straighten the back. Yeah, it's up. Good. Yeah. Oh, thanks. Yeah. So you can't see that in the video, that poor guy crashed on his leg, that's why he compensates a little bit by bringing the bar forward. Anyway, also here the bar stays close to the body, as close as possible. Yeah? So this one was the regular deadlift, the next one is the Sumo Deadlift. The Sumo Deadlift is characterized by wider stance, so shoulder widths or a little bit wider, grabbing the bar inside of the legs, sit a little bit lower with the hip, and the chest is up. So if you look from the side, you see a little bit more of an upright body posture. Let's have a look. Yep. Close to you. Yep. And close to your legs and back down. Some people who don't want to do the eccentrics, bring it up. Bring it up. You can just drop it. One more. Yeah, so if you don't want to bring the bar down, you just lift it up and drop it. Press up and drop it. Yeah. Thanks. So here you can already see the difference. This is not only a bending pattern, it's also a squatting pattern, because you can see he also uses more of the leg engagement. Let's have a look at another very common deadlift variation, which is the trap bar deadlift. The trap bar deadlift has advantages for those who have difficulties bending forward and remaining in the right body position, because you don't have to bring the bar past the knees and the legs. Let's have a look at that. So you can sit a little bit deeper down, lift the chest and come up. Yeah, and bring it. So here you can see the same. You can see the same as in the Sumo Deadlift. It's half a bending pattern and half a squatting pattern. Another one that we have is the clean pull or the power clean. For demonstration purposes, we do the clean pull, which is exactly the same movement as the power clean. The first pull transition, second pull, but we don't catch it. A discussion of the different points in a clean pull or in a clean and a deadlift would go beyond the scope of this video, but let's have a quick look at the main differences. So if you just go down and hold the start position. So the main difference here is, go down, you can also see the back is more upright and the knees are in front of the bar. In the deadlift it would be a bit higher position like this. The clean pull, you sit a little bit lower. So let's do 2 repetitions of the clean pull. Clean pull. So another hinging pattern can be done in the back extension machine. So let's have a look. We have 2 different variations. One is hinging from the hip and one is hinging from the back. Let's look at hinging from the hip first. So you go down, yep, and come up. Yeah, come a little bit higher and down. So here you can see, come on, he's hinging fully from the hip. So, yeah, the moment of movement goes around the hip. Thank you. Yep, and down. So on this one you can see, come up, you can see there's a little bit more movement coming from the back. So it's not only hinging from the hip, it's also using much more the erector muscles, the extensors of the lower back. One more. Yes, thanks. One of the best exercises to teach and train the rounding, the bending of the back is the Jefferson Curl. The Jefferson Curl is an exercise for advanced athletes and it works like this. Better have a look. So basically you're using the full range of motion and you're really working from your lower back. Keep the bar close to you, slowly down, yeah, and you're going to go down segment by segment. So if you think that is a round back, then he does it correctly. So if you want to get some extra range, you can go below the level of the toes. Up. Yep. So be careful with loading here. It's more about the range of motion. And one more. Hold one time. And bring it down. Yep. Bring it down all the way. Yep. And you can see it really works the extensors of the lower back. And bring it down. This concludes the video of the fundamental movements, the bending pattern. So the purpose of this movement, the purpose of this video was not so much a technical overview. The purpose is to understand what is a bending pattern and what are appropriate exercises to train that bending pattern. For any comments, leave it below and I'll give my best to answer.